So, welcome back to another video. Today's video is, sorry about my voice. For today's video, I've decided to talk about stupid things I did in 3rd grade and 5th grade. So before we get started, I'm going to let you know that when I was younger, was very, very dumb. Because everybody, when they're little kids, they're developing, right? So they know, like, this much. They know that much about life, and so they do a lot of stupid things. So I was being very dumb, okay? So when I was younger, I was in, like, so you know how in your schools, like, a lot of schools have this kind of thing where, you know, there'd be like that popular friend group over there. There'll be like that popular person stuff. Yeah, well, I did not know how to have friends, so I decided to go into a popular group because why not? I was such a weirdo back then. So I hanged out with the popular kids because, I don't know, I think I had a friend that was a popular actually, she wasn't really too close to them in 3rd grade, but I started hanging out with them because I had another friend who, me and her didn't really get ourselves very well. We were like enemies and friends at the same time. We would fight about a lot of things, which was really sad. But anyways, so I would hang out with them most of the time. I mean, they were a bit rude, but I mean, I really didn't pay attention to them because I was dumb. But I remember this one time, so in our playground, recess, we had like these small little benches, and we had an idea to start a store, like a small little kid store that would like, sell flowers that we found on the floor or whatever. And we would be with other people, and there'd be another person on another bench competing against us. So it would be like salesmen, like monopolists or something like that, playing Monopoly. But, jeez, my hair doesn't want to cooperate with me. But anyways, so we just, like, we competed and stuff. And I remember that, I don't exactly remember what we paid with, but I remember we used to bring in stuff. And money for us, we had like green slips. They were like so huge in our school. Like if you had a lot of green slips, you were like the best person out there. You're like, wow. We had green slips and they had like little bees on there because you did something good. So like if I would like pick up a piece of trash from the floor and throw it in the garbage, they would give you a green slip for being like responsible and respectful or whatever. But I didn't really get that much green slips. I did it because I got some because I was good in class. I wasn't talking all the time. Middle school changed, but yeah, I wasn't that kind of person. But yeah. Anyways, so I was like a very shy person. I really didn't talk to anybody. They just thought of me as a weird person. I just thought of them as a weird people that I didn't really need to care about. So I just hanged out with, Jesus, my hair's not, like, happy with me. Like, what the heck, are you not happy with me? Anyways, so I remember we used to do this store, and there'd be, like, these people who watch us out at recess, and I wouldn't really count this as, like, a stupid thing, but, like, we were, like, we got in trouble for, like, fighting. We would like fight about like, oh wow, blah, 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 something like that. I don't remember what we were fighting about because it was like 3rd grade. I don't really remember conversations in 3rd grade. But yeah, and it was really weird. We got in trouble and we weren't even allowed to like use the benches for things like that. Really, the benches were really for sitting down or relaxing or whatever, but I guess we got in trouble for that and I never did that. I think in 4th grade I had a friend named Janessa. So Janessa, I would like make this really weird thing. Okay, so I was super weird, more weirder than today. Back then I had a friend named Janessa and Mia. I think it was Mia. I don't remember. But so what happened was that I would always go like Janessa, and it would be like, I don't know, I would always say that, and I think I freaked her out because of that. But she was also a friend with the popular kids, and the person I was talking about who fighted a lot with me, she ended up copying me, and I ended up getting really mad at her because, be yourself, don't copy my catchphrase, don't say that. And I was being really weird and mean, so I told her, stop it. Like, I got really angry with her, and obviously she liked bugging me sometimes, so she kept doing it. And then I ended up getting homeschooled in 4th grade because bullying and stuff like that. But then in 5th grade I went back, and then people were like, you came back? I'm like, yoy, I'm back. But mostly, yeah. And then what happened was, in 5th grade, I did something very, 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 very dumb. So what I did was that I moved like a long time ago in like, I think it was like 2nd grade. I moved in 2nd grade. 2nd grade. Yeah, it was 2nd grade. I moved in 2nd grade, and I haven't turned in some library books because I lost them. And so I wasn't allowed to check out books on the other school because it was like through some district or whatever. And so I wasn't allowed to, and I really wanted to check out some books, but they didn't let me. And the teachers would get mad at you because, you know, like, you have to be reading, but what's the point of reading in the library if you can even get the book that you want to read? But so I just stood there. And then this one time, okay, I really do regret this a lot. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said, I was very, very dumb. I decided to take a book from the library. And, I mean, my head was going like, no, don't do it, don't, no, I'm gonna get in trouble. I didn't care, and I didn't trust my gut. So then I decided to, like, I looked really sketchy when I did it. I was like that. It was horrible. My librarian automatically looked at me and looked at like this, like, what the heck is going on with her? And then she saw that I had a library book on my hand, and when she knew that I can't check out books, and I headed out, and then I was like, oh, I got away with it. But then the librarian said, Valeria, excuse me, but what are you doing taking that book with you? And then I was just like, oh. And then I handed it over to her, and then I got in trouble. I went to the principal's office, and then my mom came over. I got grounded, and you know, that was a lesson that I should not steal things, and I'm glad that I learned my lesson. I don't steal things no more. I don't. But anyways, I got in trouble, and I had to help my teacher, and I had to like clean tables at the library, which wasn't that bad, but as a kid, you really want to go. Recess was like the thing back then. If you didn't go to recess, you were like, no, why did I go to recess? But recess was like fun time for me. So it was really sad that I couldn't go to recess. But yeah, and wow, that was the dumbest thing I've ever done so far in life. Well, second dumbest thing. I've done some other stuff. Like, for example, my mom got this, like, I had this app in the iPad where they're like little people, and that if you had like enough money, you can like get a restaurant or whatever. I forgot what it's called, but it was really cute. And then I knew the password for like everything as a kid, and so I dialed. They said get some coins for only like $20,000, and then it wasn't $20,000. It was like $10 or $20, but still, that's a lot of money to waste on just a little game. And then I just like put in the password and kept grabbing a whole bunch. And then my mom kept getting notifications saying on her phone that you have now gotten blah, 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 blah coins. And I've been wasting them. I'm getting like a whole bunch of like little restaurants for my game. And then my dad, like when my mom came home, she took the iPad and saw that I have been wasting money on little coins for like a restaurant that I can make. I got in trouble and grounded from touching the iPad, and they changed the password. I know it, but I know not to do stuff like that anymore. Again, I learned my lesson. But yeah, I did a lot of stupid things back then because I don't know. I was dumb, okay? Like when kids are young, they're like discovering the world, and so they do weird things like, I'm gonna go jump off a cliff because why not? And then when they jump off it, they break their leg or whatever, and they cry, and then they know that they shouldn't do it again. That's what I did. I learned my lesson. I didn't use password for dumb reasons like that, or I didn't steal anything anymore. But yeah, if you guys really like this video, give me a like, and in the comments down below, if you have done, here's the question. Have you done anything dumb when you were a kid? And if you did, what was it? So, yeah, and if you really want to see more of me sitting down and talking to you guys about my personal life, then, I don't know, just tell me, I guess. But, yeah, if you want to really know about me a lot, like, more about me, then just, like, like and subscribe. But yeah, so thanks for watching.